What's up and welcome to another episode of Gizmo Slip. This is the MSI Pulse 17 AI laptop. This is a much better, I think, overall package than the MSI Pulse 15 that I reviewed in 2023 for one primary reason, and that is that this has a QHD 240Hz 100% DCI-P3 color gamut display, which is just light years ahead of the low quality, full HD, 45% NTSC display that the 2023 version of the Pulse 15 had. So overall, I really like the design aesthetic. Like if you're like into the more gamery design aesthetics, the Pulse design aesthetic looks really cool. The keyboard backlight looks really good. It feels good, it's membrane. The numpad is on the smaller side. It's not the full-size numpad, but that's okay, I think, in a laptop like this. Now, the display. Let's talk display. QHD 240Hz display, which in theory should be at least, I think, around 300 nits brightness at least. It's gonna be plenty good enough for the vast majority of people out there, no problem. It's only 16:9 aspect ratio, so if you're after one of those taller 16:10 aspect ratio laptops, you're gonna have to look elsewhere. Now you've got an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor in the Pulse 17 and 16, which is gonna be plenty powerful enough for all your gaming and productivity needs, though not quite as fast as the i9-14900HX, which has a lot more cores and threads. Now for ports, we have a headset port, a USB-A 3.2 on the right side. On the back, we have another USB-A and an HDMI 2.1, as well as an Ethernet port that is facing upwards, which I really like that, as well as the power adapter. On the left side, we have a USB-C with display port and power delivery, as well as a USB-A 3.2. A lot of people are gonna really like the Pulse logo here on the touchpad, as well as the little bit of extra color and flair you get on the chassis itself. There's actually nothing on the back lid, which is a little surprising given how colorful and gamery the keyboard deck is. So now the keyboard is a 24-zone RGB keyboard, which is the first time I've seen that. It allows you to have some really cool effects on the keyboard for RGB, while at the same time keeping the cost lower of production, because per key RGB costs a lot more, and single zone RGB doesn't look nearly as good. So I really like this 24-zone option that can really make the keyboard stand out and look cool while not breaking the bank. So that's the MSI Pulse 17 AI. Certainly a promising kind of more mid-range laptop option for those of you that want a good quality display, better processor, and up to an RTX 4070. Of course, there will be a lot of different configurations that are going to span the different budget ranges. As you can see around me, there are a ton of different laptops that I'll be talking about here at CES. So be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on all of the gaming laptop content that I'm making right now. Now we'll see you in the next one. Brandon out.